There is a way that you can use your hobby, skills, life experiences, and interests and turn it into a profitable business from day one. Literally from day one, right? Because there are fully established websites out there where you can take the thing that you love, curate it into an activity or experience, and then just hit submit. And there are people who are already looking for you. That means no marketing, no advertising, no Facebook ads, no Google AdSense, no any of that. You don't need any of that. You can literally just get started and just let it grow naturally into what it's going to grow into. Hi, my name is Kendra. In case we've never seen each other online before, when I first started my business, I didn't have any business experience. I didn't have any business owning a business, but I knew that I was tired of trying to earn PTO just so that I could take time off outside of the weekends. And I knew that I was being significantly underpaid. And I was honestly tired of coming to my boss with really good ideas and being shot down. What if the hobby or the skill that you already love could actually become an income for you? Maybe you're into cooking or crafting or woodworking or kayaking or hiking or tree identification or riding bicycles could actually become a real income. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys how I took my passions and hobbies and turned them into a six-figure business without any business experience prior. I decided I was just going to turn all of my hobbies and all of my interests and passions into a business. And I can safely and successfully say that my business is not only passive, but that I generate over six figures now doing my hobbies and passions and teaching people how to do the same. Being self-employed and having your own business can mean more time freedom. Nobody telling you that your job starts at 9 and it ends at 5. Nobody making you sit behind a desk and telling you that you have 60 minutes for work and you got to clock in and also clock out. But if you choose to do things the hard way and learn things the hard way, it's going to take you twice as long. So check out the link in the description. You're going to find a link to the Hobby to Income Roadmap. I also have a Skool where I've recorded tons of videos and I continue to host videos as well as do a weekly Q&A and also have DM hours that people contact me asking me how to do the thing that I've done, which is turn your hobby into an income. For some reason, I'm always hearing this turn of phrase that you don't become profitable for the first 3 to 5 years. I don't agree with that. That is really awful advice for anybody. So if you've ever heard that and you're thinking, well, I got to work this job and also do this on the side because I'm not going to be profitable for a while, please just let's debunk all of the things that you've ever heard about starting a business because that is crazy. So how do you know what sort of business to start? Well, here's some questions that I'm going to phrase for you. What is something that you could talk about for hours? For me, I could talk about history, architecture, or food for hours. What is your thing that you could talk about for hours? What is the thing that you're already spending money on? We could get into a really deep conversation that we're not going to get into about tax strategy and everything like that. But what is something that you do for fun that you're already spending a bunch of money on? That's your business. Let me give you a few examples of options you may want to consider if you want to start a business that is people facing and that you can post yourself on already established platforms where people are already looking for you. Number one, most people in the United States live in a city. You can simply take the city that you live in and monetize the city that you live in. One of my clients who is in Knoxville, Tennessee, I'll try to put a little picture of him here. He created an Airbnb experience just walking people around the city that he lives in. It's not a very large city. It's not a very long walk, but he loves the city that he lives in. And so he picked 4 to 5 different locations over a 2-hour time span, and he takes people to a few locations where he already lives. And now this business is passive for him, just walking around, pointing at things. If you have a friendly personality, if you're charismatic, if you have a fun demeanor, this is a great way to just monetize the place that you live. Other types of businesses can you work in where within 2 to 3 hours, you can make thousands of dollars hosting fun activities. Over the years, as my business of doing fun activities has taken form, it has really shifted in a way that I've almost tried to focus on team building activities just because you're getting a more profitable opportunity and it only lasts 2 or 3 hours at most. And so it's a great way to make honestly thousands of dollars in literally 2 to 3 hours. That is why in the Hobby to Income Hub, which you guys will find in the description, the next set of things that you're going to find is the logistics of what you need for your business. So that's going to include your business name, your LLC or sole proprietorship, insurance, bank accounts, all the logistic things, because there's a lot of people on the internet who would teach you how to start a business or say that they have the blueprint for business, but I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't tell you guys to focus on the logistics before you get started. Once you know exactly what you want to do and you know how you want to package it, then all you have to do is have your logistics and then just know where to post it. And so the difference between what some people online may teach you to do is just start the business, pay for ads, wait for the right people to come along. I say post the business in the places where people are already looking for you. That is why I teach people how to start their business on Airbnb Experiences, TripAdvisor, Viator, which also post all the way across things like Expedia, Booking.com, Groupon, Get Your Guide. All of those different websites are literally pretty much free places where you can just post the thing that you want to do, show up to do the thing. Of course, there's, different things that go along with that. And then you're making money. You don't have to even do a whole lot of work. Of course, they take a small commission, which is why I say kind of free, but these are all very simple things that you can do with your kayaking skill or your backpack cross-country skiing skill or your hunting skill or your camping skill or whatever sort of skill set you have. You just post yourself on any one of these platforms. Some people would probably say, well, if it's that simple, then why did you create a Skool? Well, again, I learned all of this the hard way, and it's been 5 years of learning things the hard way to the point where now I have it completely down pat. And I wish that there had been something online that would have taught me all the shortcuts, how to post a good summary of what I offer, how to package it in the right way, what things to do, what things not to do, the correct confirmation emails, how to sell out my experiences and tours rather than having 2 people here and 3 people there. It's really monotonous and time consuming over time. So that's why I created the Skool, so that people can learn from my mistakes and not have to do things the hard way. And then last but not least, once you've mastered your skill set as a tour or experience or a class or a workshop, then you just expand. And there's lots of ways in which you can expand an existing business, whether that be opening another location or monetizing a different skill or offering merch or partnering with another local business. There's just so many different ways that you can expand. If you feel ready to turn your hobby, skill set, or interest into a real income that's going to start benefiting you like ASAP, download the Hobby to Income Roadmap. If you want help with starting your business and you would benefit from seeing a variety of different videos walking you step by step through things, then also check out the Skool. I believe in you. You can do it. Don't give up. Share with people who are going to cheer you on and root you on and not bring you down. I'll see you next time.